Hi everyone. This is a new edition of Book Scoop. Just the two of us because Priscilla has retired. First, we'll tell you about two things that are going on in the library, and then we'll talk shortly about two books that we read. I will tell something about the Great Give Back that we will start on October 1st. It is a community service initiative started on Long Island in Suffolk County, and it's something that almost 300 libraries in New York State participate in. We will be doing something with collecting food for our food pantry, and you can win a raffle ticket and $25 if you participate. More information will be on Facebook soon. So keep an eye out.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you about a program for children coming up. In October, there's a program called Read for the Record, and it's a way to get books into children's hands to help with early literacy. And so we are going to have a program, and it's all about the book With Lots of Love by Jenny Torres Sanchez. It's a fantastic book. The girl has moved away from her family, her extended family, and is really missing them, and it talks about that some. But on October 20th, which is a Friday evening here at the library, it'll be a program for children in pre-K through third grade with their families. We'll have music and the story and craft, and the first 25 people who sign up will get a free copy of this book to keep. So that's pretty fun. So watch for that on Facebook, and actually I think it's already out on Facebook. So sign up, and we'd love to have you join us.
Yep. All right, and then I read a book called Holler Child by Latoya Wilkins, and it is a book with short stories. I really like short stories because they tell in a very condensed way a pivotal moment in someone's life, usually.
Right.
And Latoya Watkins is very good at writing short stories. These in this book are all about psychological changes for people in their lives. Like someone finds out that her son has committed a very serious crime, and is she gonna support him or maybe even help him cover up? There's one about a woman who would really like to leave her husband because he has all kinds of mistresses on the side.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And they're about 15 pages long, and she uses very plain language, but it's really well written, and the language, even because it's so simple, makes it more acute somehow.
Yeah.
It's very beautifully done. Many of the stories are written in a Black American, African American language.
Okay.
So when you hear it in your head, you know it's the way many African Americans talk. If you're in for an experiment, Holler Child.
And I think it's fascinating how someone can write all of that and still have it be a short story.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think that's...
It is absolutely craft. Not everybody can do that.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Because you don't want it to be very condensed with data.
Right. Yeah. I read the Book of More Delights by Ross Gay. So obviously he has a first book of the Book of Delights. But it did not matter to read the second book. It's totally fine to start there. So what happened was with the Book of Delights, I think it was in 2016 or 17, he started on his birthday in August and wrote down one thing that delighted him every single day as a practice, and then published that and had a friend say, hey, are you going to do that again? And so like 5 years later, he did it again. So I think he started in 2021 and wrote a delight every single day. And so it was fascinating to read the things that are delightful to him. And I could certainly relate to a lot of them. I wrote some of them down. Babies. Lots of people are delighted by babies. Being paid under the table. Nanas on porches. Laundry on the clothesline. Handwritten notes. He was talking about, there was one place that he went to visit, and the weird parking or travel things that are not like part of a law, but like people just do it. So there was this one place that he went to that apparently everyone parks in the middle of the road because it's like got an island in the, or you know, a center part in the middle of the road, and everyone just parks there, and they just know that that's where they park. But if you don't live there, you don't know that. Yeah. The surprise of your plants coming up each year. He was talking specifically about garlic and how it's delightful to look out in March and see that they're coming up. And one of the other ones was when someone flashes their lights at you to say thank you, like you let them in on the road or something like that. And, you know, just those things. So he starts with this thing that's delightful. He is a poet, so it does go on. It's not plain language. It's not simple language. It's flowery and flowy and run-on sentences, and then brings it back around at the end. And so it was just a joy to read the stories and the things that delight him, and then think of the other things that, you know, when I'm out walking around, the things that I see that I think are delightful. So yeah.
A book to pick up on a gray, rainy day.
Yeah. So I read this, like I read it kind of all at once. But it would be a great book to just, you know, keep and just read 1 or 2 a day. I mean, don't keep it forever. Please return it to the library when you borrow it. But yeah, so that was The Book of Delights by Ross Gay. Yeah.